and now we're in the open fields or open hills again, and we are supposed to go from there to there. Okay, the hard part begins again. It is way easier when it is very shade, like you have a lot of shade and everything. While the sun is hitting you, it becomes hard because he tends to suck out the energy out of you, and dehydration and everything, they are the original symptoms. So yeah, you have to preserve your way through. Right now the stats, my heart rate is 126 and the distance is 6.54. Mere 2.5 kilometers to go, but with the climb it will be a hell lot. 6.69 kilometers, but it says here that there is 3 more kilometers to go. I think there must be some error with either my watch or this, because till the last checkpoint the distance were synonymous, or maybe we walked somewhere more. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, 3 more kilometers to go. Now I held the camera slant, and this is the view you have. Quite a stunning view, no doubt. And this is Neeraj, that's Vinayak, and I'll show you how steep it is. I'm holding it flat, okay? And that's how steep it is. It's definitely 45-degree inclination at least. What do you think, Neeraj? 45 degrees? It's going to be very hard. Let's fucking get this thing on. When you just think that the view can't get any better, it just keeps getting better and better and better and better.
Same hills again and again, but it keeps on changing as we climb.
Yeah, but because these little hills add to the contrast, because technically we were on them. Now we are on top of them, like we are actually able to appreciate how big the actual big mountains are. Yeah.
All the way there.
We have to get there. Let's get there. Let's freaking get there. Here, a few people have been able to stack these stones. I don't know how they are standing even in this wind, but they are standing. They are balanced, and that's the view. The 2-kilometer point, but we have already covered 7.32. I think the last board was a little misleading, and there are people from Bangalore and they are resting here. They are having their lunch here itself. The view is freaking great. Sections aren't ready to end, but we are also here to mount them. Nothing can stop us at this point, cause the sunshine, it's not haunting us anymore. It's a little, because of the clouds we have got a little shade. As you can see, the weather has gotten quite pleasant. Sunshine is hitting that part and all these parts. Right now not us. So it's helping us really preserve our energy and get through the worst of it. Because while coming back you won't need energy, but yeah, you will need energy to hold yourself together, because you shouldn't slip. And this is a really steep section of it, and there are like 4-5 sections of it, and every one I think is about 100 or 200 meters. That might not sound like much, but when you incline it by 45-50 degrees or even 60 in some parts, it gets really hard. Those two girls have started at 8 AM and they're really having a hard time. They're resting a lot. I can wonder how tired they might be after having gone through it myself. Not everybody can do it. A couple of guys from Bangalore, they had also taken a lot of rest, and that's our guide sitting right there. And the other person is also guide of those two girls. So yeah, if you're coming here, be prepared to be challenged mentally and physically. So now we have reached the final stretch, I think, because it's quite straightforward from here. Like, that's the way. Yes, that's the way. And these people are behind. They're yet to come. I'm waiting for them. Once they're here, like you can see the cloud, we'll be under the cloud. And this is last kilometer that we have to cover, and it's looking quite beautiful already. The view. So this is the last final point, and Neeraj and Vinayak are there. That's them. The last part was hard, but the fact that you will be able to get to the top and view it, and the sense of accomplishment is tremendous. Right now it is 12:33 and we'll leave at 1:15, 1:20 and head back. So now we have reached the peak that can be seen here, Kudremukh peak with Indian flag and a Karnataka flag. The sense of accomplishment and this view, just perfect. The cloud is beneath you. You are way above clouds, and that just looks so freaking pretty. Look at the clouds here also. The sense of accomplishment that you get after getting to a point like this, it's unbeatable, it's unmatchable. Isn't this very pretty and beautiful? That's all a cloud, and those are all the peaks. Looking beautiful. And I can see the first of Vinayak there. I'm just too happy. Worth every buck, and definitely you should do this once at least in your lifetime, and do it while you're young, because when you tend to get older, maybe you can't do it. So this is the view. The clouds are like, sometimes the clouds even pass through here, and it's just so freaking great. And all the group you see here, that's one big group. There are 25 people who are coming from Bangalore. They made a minibus and they got here in the morning, and they are trekking. A lot of them have trekked here, a lot of them couldn't, because I saw them stop before. So we are gonna have our puliogre now, and Neeraj wants to show something. Neeraj, have the camera. Now everything is covered in cloud. Rain is expected at around 3 to 5. So when that happens, let's see what will happen. He's enjoying the puliogre right now. Apparently I just talked to the local, and he's a dog who can trek this very easily, who comes to the top and goes back on his own will. He's a man of his own will. We are not quite that, but he is. The view has opened up. The clouds are rising, okay. It's more evident there. Like, it's clearly visible to the naked eye that the clouds are rising. The movement is so, like, it happens below your eye level, so that makes it quite intriguing. And you don't see it every day. Obviously you don't see it every day. Look at this. Yeah, let's have apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So we are enjoying our apples responsibly. Show yourself having an apple. So he's also having an apple. Vinayak there, all by himself having an apple. He's a lone wolf, dude. Seriously, he's a lone wolf. So the residue, we are supposed to carry it back in this. We don't want to litter because we couldn't find a single litter coming all the way up here, and we don't want that to change. But the view here is just so freaking great. We saw everything since we are here, okay? Like, it became completely cloudy, nothing was visible, and we were also able to experience all of the view. So it was quite an experience. We have been here for about 30 minutes now. Yeah, it's been fun.
We're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away.
Bye boy. Tada. Tada. So here we go. Now the trek back down starts amidst all these clouds, and we ourselves are amidst the clouds. Yes, the descent is a little tricky, but like, because it's technical. While coming up it was purely endurance because you had to push through, but now it's technical. Look at how the clouds are climbing up. It's quite fun. We had assumed that the climb down would be easy, but right now our shoes are being pressed into the front of the shoes and our toes are being like this, and it hurts, okay, it definitely hurts. So we have to be slow and steady, and the climb down is definitely not as easy as we had initially assumed. The view. This is the flatter part of it. And this is all dense forest again. The climb down is way more technical than the climb up. And that point you're able to see there. That's the point where we stopped to have sweets and chikki for energy. So we're supposed to get there. It is way trickier here. Yeah, just covered 2 kilometers on the way back. And we have 7 more kilometers to go. Quite technical. Every step matters here. You have to be very careful while you do these things. But after we complete 4 or 5 kilometers downhill, it's supposed to get easier because it's not this technical. So we are back onto the stream and we just filled up the water in that stream. I haven't been vlogging as much as I was while climbing because you have to be very careful and you have to be very careful while you are getting off, and you need both of your hands at your disposal if and when you need them. So that's the reason I'm not vlogging as much, because most of the part is covered, but whenever I can I'm still vlogging. And now he's ahead of everyone because he wants to be, because he's the dapper guy, eh? So the time right now, Neeraj, please tell me the time right now. The time right now is 3. It's been about 1 hour 20 minutes since we started the trek down, and it's quite fun. And the view just is like, even while going up it's good, even while coming down it's good. All the way it's beautiful. So definitely come here. And since descent we are able to see the Kudremukh top again. The part that's intriguing is when you are coming back down and looking at it again, to realize that you are just there and you had just climbed that. It's a different feeling, it's unexplainable. You have to go through it to know what it feels like. But yeah, again, the thing I actually said when I looked at it, like in Kannada, I was like, Allimata hogid vyapa now. That is, were we actually till there? Yeah, quite beautiful. So this whole part you are supposed to cover on foot, and it's as fun as when we covered it. Yeah, I'm checking the stones for their sturdiness and how firm they take my weight, or if they are willing to turn. Now we are going to, not now, still the water is so freaking clear. But it's been fun. This is the last 2 kilometer stretch and it has started to drizzle. There are drops everywhere, you can hear it. Oh yeah, the rain is full blown. I want to get to the room and I am definitely not in the mood to get all wet and soggy. So I am rushing through this last part. He is all prepared and my lens is all foggy. And today we experienced everything, okay? It was extremely hot. It became quite cold because we were in the cloud, and it rained properly, and now we are all actually properly dripping wet. We experienced everything. So it was everything included package. But thankfully it did not rain in the most technical parts. So like we are quite near to the homestay now, like 2 kilometers. This isn't a very hard part, so that's a good thing. This is the part we are going through now. Small leeches were all over my shoe here on this part, and I think there are a few, like I just spotted that a few have already bit me. So I'm like rushing through all this so that I can have the minimal blood loss and take off my shoes for the first part, because in these rains it's stupid to stop is what our guide says. So yeah, we are rushing through everything and I don't want to get any more leeches on me. 5-6 leeches for sure. They were very little one, they were crawling onto my shoes into the socks. One had caught my leg over the socks. So I'm rushing through all this part. This is the last stream that we are crossing. Total 11 streams, and on, like, if you consider them, every time you cross a stream, if you consider once, we have crossed 22 streams, and this is the last one. Now we are done with it. Yes, now we are done. Just when we are about to finish it, sunshine, Lord Sun blesses us again with his bright sunlight. So this is the last part of it, I think we must be just 300-400 meters away, and we'll reach the checkpoint again, where basically they will log us out from the book where they have written our names. Basically what they do, they check for the names. They have written the names, right? Whoever has entered has exited. They make sure that everybody who has entered exited. So by that they can keep a track of who's still in the forest and who's back out. Yes, we have reached, because it's a great day, it's a great place with obviously great people who are here with me to experience this beautiful day. So we are done with everything now. This is us. We have completed everything. Vinayak, stay behind me so that we can all.
We can't show you the outdoor.
Yeah, that's all the three of us. Vinayak, please come into the frame. That's all the three of us behind the checkpoint, having completed the Kudremukh feat. Quite ecstatic about it, quite a feat for us. So I unfortunately couldn't show you the whole checking out process from the checkpost, but yeah, it all has to be done. And now our guide is leaving, because after the checkpoint we are not his responsibility, and now the homestay is just 200-300 meters down the hill. Let's get there. How do you feel, guys? Be louder, boy.
Be exhausted and thrilled at the same time.
Vinayak, how do you feel?
Excited.
Louder.
Excited that I am back to homestay.
Yes, everybody is happy to be back. So let's go. I definitely want a cold shower. I prefer a medium cold shower, and then be fresh to have whatever they have to offer to us. We are back at our homestay, and Rajegowda Homestay, definitely recommend it, because this is the point where anybody who wants to trek to Kudremukh have to go through this particular part. This is their homestay, and it's only like 100 meters at max from checkpost. So stay here, and the hospitality there has been great. I'll talk to him, and I'll cover him in the video also. My shoes, I'll show what leeches are like. So yeah, the one that's getting fat because it's sucking on my blood, and there might be a few here.
Apparently, I have a leech also here.
Yeah, there's a leech here also. He also has a leech which has been sucking on him. Ha sir, over there. Ha. So this all is because of the leech, and yeah,
Doesn't hurt, but
I hadn't realized it, but it has happened. And if you wonder what leeches look like on the floor, these are the leech that is the leech of Neeraj.
hey, illet.
His another leech is here.
No, no.
Yeah. So I just cleaned my shoes and let them out to dry. I also washed my socks and hanged them to dry there. And I also washed Neeraj and hanged him to dry. But he is not ready to dry. I'll hint him again. So yeah, we are chilling right now. And my leg is still bleeding, obviously. And this part isn't bleeding anymore. But yeah, you can see the mark. It's almost like a love bite. He'll know more about it than I ever will. So yeah, we are just chilling right now. I'm waiting for the hot water. Once the hot water is ready, I'm going to take bath, and I want to feel like I want to properly sit and chill, because it has been a great day and I want to contemplate on the whole experience, because today is the last day of the trip, and tomorrow morning or today evening itself we are going to visit to Rajegowda's coffee estate. He has been very welcoming to us, and he said that we can walk into his coffee estate, so we will. Oh, he's right here. He came all the way to the homestay, and he's not one bit tired. Such a good boy. The puliyogre gave him energy. Puliyogre is the secret of his energy. So right now we are enjoying kanda bhaji and coffee, and these are quite tasty, I'm telling you. Look at that dapper guy enjoying his sip of coffee. Just served dinner, and we were sitting right there. There was 3 chairs, and we were speaking a lot of fun stuff. Like, he's just telling me about how he went through all of his exes and the troubles he has gone through, and we are relating to all of that. No, we are relating to all like that. Those are the conversations we had. Those are the conversations we had about how his relationships were, or how paranoid Vinayak is about thinking about what future might bring to him or bring to others. So yeah, these are the parts, and let's talk over dinner. So the time right now is 10:17. That is Vinayak, that is Neeraj. I've prepared my bed. We talked for a lot of time after we had our dinner. We were still there talking about a lot of other stuff. We had quite fun. And now these people have gone to sleep. Tomorrow early we have to get up at 5:30. And we are planning on visiting their coffee estate. But I don't know how much of it is possible because of when these people will get up. So really hope that happens. We have been up for about 15 minutes now. Actually, I was expecting our body to feel way more sore than it actually is right now. Quite excited actually, like quite happy about it, because turns out we weren't as tired as expected. Turns out we are fitter than what we had expected, or we held up better than what we had expected. Quite happy about it. So I'm planning to get ready in about another 15-20 minutes, and I hope we should be able to see the estate of Rajegowda. Because we have to leave at 6:30 here, because we are trying to catch a bus from Balagal to Shivamogga, and that leaves at 7:30. So you need half an hour to get there. So to have a wiggle room, at least we need to leave here by 6:45. So that's the plan right now. So let's get ready and let's leave. So now we are walking into Rajegowda's coffee estate, and you can see the coffee plantations started already. So what people here do is, the big trees you see here are areca nut, or as they call betel nut. So once they grow that, the coffee plants have enough shade to grow, and even on the sides they grow elaichi, that is cardamom, and they also grow black pepper on, because black pepper is a climber. They let them grow on these areca nut trees or betel nut trees. So that gives them the highest output in terms of money. And all the crops that I just talked about are all very suitable for this kind of climate. So there's a quite lot happening when it comes to a piece of land anywhere you see in this area of Chikmagaluru. So this is the last time for now that we are able to see this view. Let's embrace it and take it done. And the time already is 6:45. Our jeep was supposed to be here, but it's not here yet. So we are a little worried if we'll be able to catch the 7:30 bus down there or not. That is at Balagal. The owner of the homestay has just asked the driver to get here as soon as possible. So hope everything goes well. After I came back from the estate, my shoes were all ready and I was quite ready to go, to realize that I had leech all over my foot, and now I took it all off, and now I'm bleeding as hell. So now I've taken out the shoes, socks and everything. I threw out the socks, and now I've packed the shoes in a bag, and I'm gonna wear flip-flops because it's way easier that way. Good, bye. So I think the jeep is here, so we're gonna leave now. Yes.
Which jeep is ours?
I don't know, but let's go that one. Two jeeps are here, I don't know which one is ours. But yeah, we are going. We are running on time. We shouldn't be any late. Actually, I think we might be running a little bit, just a little late. So we are leaving now. Goodbye to the homestay. Bye bye. How are you guys feeling? Pumped about the whole trip?
Yes.
So that's the view. Here it has roads, and the whole part till here is extreme off-road. Any normal car would definitely get stuck there. Such a hard built 4x4 does have a kind of a tough time. But this is the road part. So that's the jeep that just left us, and we are here near the stores again. Now we got a board and Shivamogga bus and leave from here. So this is the last coffee we are having in the land of coffee. We are enjoying and waiting for the bus right here. So we are on our way to Shivamogga right now. and these are all the tea plantations that you get on the way. We boarded the bus about 5 minutes ago, and yeah, these are the tea plantations and they're quite beautiful. We have reached Hubli, and I think that's it for our trip, because he's going to leave us in next 2 stops to his home. So I hope you had fun. That's Vinayak right there. Say like,
Share.
and subscribe.